This is going to be garden tour number 2. Gonna try to do these once a week. You ready, honey?
I was ready.
He's ready.
Just watching the bumblebees.
Oh, don't be afraid of bees.
On the
Get
mountain
right in there.
bluets.
On the mountain bluets.
Yep.
All right.
Now they're going over to the columbine.
You gotta have bees.
No, he decided he wants the mountain bluets instead.
So that's a columbine there next to it.
The one that's inside.
Yeah.
The purple and then the red. And then there's another one down at the other end. And don't mind the lupin, that's the one that I moved out of that dirt pile.
Oh yeah, to fill the
watered.
void that you mentioned last time.
Yeah, I water it a couple times a day real heavy. I did get 99% of the taproot. Oh, this columbine's getting ready to open up.
Oh
It's
yeah.
got flower blossoms ready. That clematis is coming along good. I was just a baby last year.
And here are the bees, people. Don't be afraid
Oh, yeah,
of the
they're
bees.
all over the...
You gotta have bees. And what was this?
That is an autumn joy sedum. I ended up digging the Astilbean Fuchera out of here and moving him into another garden.
And where's?
Oh, I see a snail.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Since they're good for the birds,
Let the birds have them.
let the birds have them. Take them off my plant.
And the bleeding heart is starting to go by. It looks like.
And still got some new. Some of some of the early blooms are going by, and can't wait for this white clematis to open. That was just a little baby last year, also, but it grew all the way up.
We got stuff that's starting to grow up.
And don't forget, you forgot the backside over here last.
I got the backside last time. I thought we got this and then one around the back.
Oh, that could be.
Yeah.
They say you can't transplant a delphinium. That's proof you can. I moved that last year.
And again, bees are doing their thing. Hey, buddy. That's right. Do what you gotta do. He's climbing right inside there. And this one on the corner here that's about ready to bloom. What was that?
Peony.
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 That'd be a little.
And that's what my
And
backup in case.
in case we
something
had a
happens.
frost, we had.
Backup tomato plants.
And we're still putting these in every night in the garage.
And then seeds I just planted, and my lavender and rosemary that I haven't decided if I'm going to keep them inside or outside.
Yeah, we see.
Lobelia cardinalis. Cardinal flower.
Yeah, we see life coming.
Mm-hmm.
And what was these?
Lavender.
Uh-huh.
Rosemary.
Lavender and rosemary. Cool.
Herbs. Oh. Some I missed. Lily beetle larva.
Yep,
You
no
wanna,
good.
You want to smush that for
I'll
me?
smush that. Get rid of them. Yeah. They've been smacked into oblivion.
Yep. I check daily and kill the beetles when I find them and watch for the signs of damage from the larvae.
Oh, and look at that.
Iris didn't do. Usually this whole thing is loaded with yellow irises right now, but didn't get as many this year. Neither did my tulips, for some odd reason. Strange winter.
Hmm.
This lily over here will be blooming probably by next week.
And what's this one here that's gonna be doing its thing?
That's a daylily.
A daylily.
A
It's
daylily.
gonna have its day soon.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Yeah. And here's where we had the clover overgrowth. You stripped all that out.
Yeah. I got in there, stripped that
But
out.
look at those purple flowers are what?
Which ones? These ones or these ones?
Oh, I know those are lupins.
These are
So-
James Rocket. And
Who-
as soon as they get done blossoming before they set seed, I'm going to come through and clean them out so they don't get invasive. This was 3/4 James Rocket last year. And by pulling them as soon as they blossomed, I reduced the quantity. They were mixed in seed.
The
wildflower
milkweeds are
seeds.
coming.
Yes.
I was instructed not to mow those or I'd be off with my head.
No. But you'd have some very unhappy monarch butterflies, which
Yeah.
will be showing up soon. And they're starting to produce their seed heads,
They are, ain't they?
their flower heads, I mean.
Yeah. And we got some mowing done down through here.
Haying, you mean?
I did a little haying
As I walked through and showed you where the rocks
and
stumps were.
stumps. It was a bit of a landmine.
It is. It is.
We'll have to weed whack along the driveway. There's
Yeah.
too many rocks but there's that tree still in bloom.
The red honeysuckle
Yeah.
and the lilacs still hanging in there.
Another week they'll be all done.
The lilacs, yes.
Oh, and yeah, we're getting ready to go do some fishing, so we've moved the boat from there over to there. I fired it and got it running.
And purple
Runs good.
lilacs still hanging in there.
Yeah,
More mountain bluets.
the ones down in my house are all gone by now.
Yours were almost 3 weeks ahead of mine.
And what are those purple what? Columbines?
No, that's
What?
mountain bluets.
Mountain Blue.
Centuria, Montana.
Sounds like a song.
This is a white Maltese cross that showed up last year. I don't know where it came from. It just appeared. So that's why I wouldn't let you go in too far mowing.
Yeah. I have to be careful about my mowing, folks. I could get in trouble real easy. It's kind of fun, though. It's a slalom course around here.
The little baby honeysuckle behind the James Rocket.
Where?
Over here.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Told Alice she could have that one.
Yeah. Did you weed whack around it down there or something?
No,
Well,
it's so shaded that nothing.
then we've had a deer bed down in there or something.
No, that's where I pulled the clover and grass.
Oh, that's
out of
where
my
it's...
garden.
Yeah, okay.
I throw it
Gotcha.
down there.
Okay, now on to the
Backyard.
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 A lot of people say stop and smell the roses. I ain't getting anywhere near that thing. The rose bush, I call it.
Climbing tea rose.
Climbing. Yeah. That thing tries to attack me all year round. I love that Indian.
Check out these little columbine. The purple and the red. The red are purple.
What's that?
That's another type of columbine.
Oh, really?
There's another one there. And there. And of course, Another burgundy one. Double. Perennial salvia.
Which one?
The purple that the bees are after.
Oh, yeah, yeah. There's a honeybee in that one right there, isn't it?
Yeah, that's one of the orange belted. They're looking for reports on the rusty patch bumblebees because I guess they're endangered. So now I'm really paying attention to my bumblebees to see if I can find any of the rare rusty patched. I have like 5 or 6 different kinds here anyways, bumblebees.
Well, want to
And-
help the garden,
and
you got to have the
honeybees.
bees.
Honeybees, miner bees,
Did-
common bees, you name it.
And this side garden over here, she
And
planted a couple things to fill in.
yeah, I moved the Astilbe and the Huchera from over there where they were getting overtaken by the hosta and bought a replacement lily for the one that rotted over the winter. Never had that happen, but this was a weird winter.
And the lilac. Not much change there other than it's starting to lose a few.
Yeah. I haven't checked to see if my white rhododendron's starting to open up yet. We haven't made it around here last week. Got a little winter kill, but he's getting ready.
Oh, yeah.
He's getting ready. Need to get some food for her. In the apple tree. Another. apple
Another.
tree.
Yeah. We got a ton of apple trees.
Yeah, the petunias and snapdragons planted that were
This is
last week.
this is like a racetrack more when you get tunnels. What was you just pointing out?
Oh, the petunias and the green.
Did we put that in last week's video?
They weren't in there.
Oh, they weren't,
Those
were
were
they?
on the table last week.
Oh,
They've
yeah.
now been planted. The petunias here and the snapdragons there that I started. This same time I did my tomato plants downstairs.
We got a butterfly there. It looks like it's
Lost a wing.
lost a wing.
Yeah. It's old. It's old.
Oh, some morning doves took off out of our garden.
They eating bugs.
That's good.
Eating bugs.
Keep up the good work.
And the columbine that just grows wild.
Uh-huh.
The beans have sprouted.
The beans have sprouted. Yeah. And the Brussels sprouts are doing well. And our blueberry circle.
And the spireas vital wreath is starting to bloom.
So it is. Look at that.
It's just a little baby that I got from a friend, but it's starting to bloom. The forsythia I got from her over there blossomed earlier.
And I was going to get a little partridge statue to put in the tree. I haven't done it yet. And you remember from the last one, this had alders growing all up through it. She went and cut all them out.
And the daylilies have just, the yellow ones have exploded.
I guess maybe. Say it wasn't even hardly visible last week.
And then in the center is orange. That'll come up later. Orange haven't even sent the spikes up yet, but the early yellow ones come up a lot earlier. And of course, the cucumbers.
Well,
And I planted some celery beside them.
cucumbers are coming up good.
Yep. I'm going to put a trellis.
And the
that's it.
celery. And the beans last
were
week
just
were
up.
just up. Now look at them. And look at the peas.
Yeah. I expect
And
to start
yeah.
seeing some blossoms on them soon.
How many tomato plants you got in the ground now? 12?
There are 12 in the raised bed closest to you and 12 in the one beside it. There's 24 total.
24.
6 a Cherokee Purple and 6 a Mortgage Lifter.
Uh-huh.
And then 12 of a plum tomato. New one to me this year, Beaver Lodge. It's an heirloom.
And
Sunflowers.
sunflowers.
2 different kinds.
Just planted last week. They've come up.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And of course some more mountain bluets. More sunflowers, zinnias, petunias. And that poor sunflower is looking wilted again. It wasn't this morning. It'll perk up when I water later.
What we got in that pot there?
More cucumbers, different
More
kind.
cucumbers. I can't wait. I can go out here and pick me a salad.
Come on in.
A couple of pepper plants.
Beets and turnips.
Some turnips.
And yeah, I'll be thinning the beets out.
And
And carrots and Swiss chard. And
And
radishes.
radishes in this one, right?
No, lettuce in
No,
this
it's
one.
lettuce in that one.
That's
Radishes
the
right
radishes there.
Hmm.
And I throw a couple marigolds in each of my tomatoes. That seems to work to keep the hornworms at bay. At least I haven't had a problem with hornworms. And I've always planted a couple marigolds, so. Oh, and the zucchini.
Oh yeah, can't forget the zucchini. We got a zucchini plant growing there.
Seeds were just planted last week also. I'm
Yeah.
hoping the summer squash will come up. But old seeds, no guarantee. More petunias, zinnias, sunflowers. Looks like I got some flea beetles.
And
Zinnias.
zinnias, and they're lucky to be doing as well as they are. The scout had a chipmunk that he was thrashing about.
Yeah, he likes to chase the chipmunks.
I don't blame him.
Oh. He was digging after a chipmunk.
Oh yeah, guess he was.
It must have gone under the fountain.
Did you have a chipmunk going there, Scout?
Most likely.
How
They
bad?
like to go in there and hide. And this is all new since last week.
Yep. This you couldn't even.
Just did that 2 days ago.
Yeah. Yeah. She weeded
Little-
all the
little
grass
herb.
out of that.
Little herb garden.
And we just got a purple lilac bush in front of ours. We gotta dig a hole and plant.
Yeah, it's soaking in a swimming pool right now to keep it from.
The manure pile that sat on top of a blue tarp, now over there. And you've got this planted.
Filled up and buttercup squash planted. And I moved the chives over there because they were full of grass anyways.
Yep, chives get moved. And not much different out behind there,
No, only things are
other than
except
I'm,
some small oats.
except I went through there with the deck all the way up on my Cub Cadet and knocked it back. And after we make this video, I'll load the truck with some RC planes and go fly this evening. So stay tuned for that. This is awesome.
Scott. Stepping into the pool, getting his feet wet. Been drinking out of it, but he just stepped in it.
Nice clean water in the bowl in the house, and he comes outside and drinks wherever he can find it dirtiest. Yuck. You silly dog.
Oh, he was after a small stick.
Oh yeah.
Silly goose.
Did you get yourself a trophy stick?
He did. And he didn't really get a good shot of the pond.
Just had a
You want
horsefly drill in the back of
come
my
over here
camera
and you
here.
can see it a little better.
Yeah.
It's just a piece of it.
Yep. And that apparati there is what I set my targets up against when I target shoot. And no, that's not a dead deer that just leaned up against a tree and croaked. That's an archery target. Oh, shoot. And the rhubarb. Look at the size of the rhubarb over there. And the wind's probably going to screw with the microphone here a little bit. But, oh, yeah.
Goose.
Little silly puppy.
He likes to photobomb everything.
Of course he does. He's quite a rig. Oh,
Oh, shook up. Oh, shook up.
him's all shook up. Well, this was a guided tour number 2. And we'll probably do this once a week. And y'all get to see all the way through the harvest when we start being able to come here and pick stuff and make a salad. So, those spare tomato plants, what are we going to do with those?
If they're not needed, then I'll find somebody to give them to.
There you go. Sounds good.
Last year, my neighbor across the street took a couple.
Look at that. I got a housefly drill in my arm. That was a lot of fun. So, until next week, everybody stay safe. Have a good one.